My name is Amanda Charamella. I'm currently enrolled in the College of Staten Island. I'm in the Macaulay Honors Program and the Teachers Academy. I'm studying to become a mathematics teacher. I was always one of those weird students who love math. It was definitely always my favorite subject and always my strongest subject. I knew I wanted to become a math teacher back in the 8th grade. My 8th grade teacher was absent, and she was a math teacher, and we had a sub. And the substitute teacher didn't know how to do math, so she asked me to come to the front and write on the board how to solve a particular equation. I was solving the equation, and one of my peers raised his hand and asked a question, and I picked on him, and the student said, "Oh, wait a minute, you're not the teacher, why am I raising my hand?" And that moment I realized that kid was treating me like I was the teacher, so it gave me a little sense of what it's like to be a real teacher. In my first year of college, I was originally looking towards becoming a psychology major. I also had an interest in psychology. I've never taken a course before, but I don't know. It was just always kind of interesting, and I took Psychology 100, and I did really enjoy it. And in my head, I was thinking maybe I can be a school psychologist. So I was still thinking about being in a school setting and being with students and kids, but as I was continuing with the psychology, I realized that math was really more for me, and being a math teacher was more where I belonged. I want to become a math teacher because math has always been my strong suit. I've been tutoring since senior year of high school. I was in the National Honor Society in my high school, St. Joseph by the Sea, and I always tutored underclassmen during my lunch period. Then when college started, I was tutoring so many different students. I've tutored up to 10 different students at one period of time. So I always loved math, and I always loved tutoring, and then that gave me the connection to becoming a teacher. I plan to be teaching high school mathematics. That includes algebra, geometry, trigonometry, probably some pre-calc and calculus depending on the levels of the students. The best thing about teaching is watching the students improve and grow as people. The best is when I tutor some students and they tell me, "Wow, you explained that better than my own teacher." And it just makes me feel, wow, like this is really for me. My greatest fears of becoming a teacher are the difficult times. If I have a class that I can't control and then I don't know what to do, I'm trying the best that I can and the kids still just don't listen to me. I have to just be the authority, so that's something that I'm still practicing, and just as long as I have the confidence, the students will see that, and hopefully that will reflect on my being able to teach. Last summer, I was involved in the noise internship through the Teachers Academy. I got to help, grade papers, actually teach some lessons, and help the students to be able to pass either the 6th grade or the 7th grade. I was teaching 6th and 7th grade students. Every week I got to teach my own lesson by myself. The co-teacher was sitting on the side and I was pretty much in charge. This internship really prepared me for my official student teaching for my last semester in my undergrad. I've been tutoring mathematics since my senior year of high school. Starting in college is when I really started being a one-on-one private tutor, in which I would go to a student's house and be with them for an hour session, sometimes a 2-hour session, and just reviewing whatever topics they learned from the day before or the week before. I really love that I get to really get to know the students on a more personal level because it's one-on-one, and it makes me think when I do become a teacher that I also want to know my students, what kind of extracurriculars they do, their sports, and just really get to know them. I really believe teaching is a great career. You really have to enjoy doing it, though. For anybody who wants to be a teacher, they really have to have a passion for it. Teaching isn't one of those jobs that you go for the money. You go because you want to do it. So that's my advice. If you really have that passion to be a teacher, then go for it because it's a very rewarding job.